Hello, welcome back to Do You Know Newton? I'm Brian Fazio, Newton County's Public Information Officer and host of the Do You Know Newton podcast. I'm here today with our special guest of the month, Miss Laurie Riley, our manager of Keep Newton Beautiful. Thank you.
Hello.
Thank you for joining us. Welcome. How are you?
I'm doing well. How
Good,
are you?
good. Thanks for coming by today. Want to kind of highlight you and your department, Keep Newton Beautiful. For those who don't know yet about Keep Newton Beautiful, tell us a little bit about what it does.
Okay, we do environmental education and beautification projects in Newton County. And our mission is to challenge, motivate, and inspire everyone to take responsibility for a clean and beautiful community. So that means that we're out in the community. We do all kinds of programs focused on litter prevention, water pollution prevention, solid waste and recycling, and beautification. So we do events like recycling events. We have 2 paper shred events each year that we're working on. We also have just recently helped with a tire recycling event. And we have educational programs in the schools. I'm currently participating in summer camp activities out at Herd Mixon Elementary School, doing some programs with elementary school children. Last week we did a recycling educational program where we made trash into treasure. It's called Trash to Treasure Recycling, and we did art projects with things that are usually recycled, and made a piece of recycled paper, pressing water and paper through a screen and
cool.
making a flat piece of paper out of shredded paper.
Oh.
So those are the kinds of activities that we're working on. This week, I'm going back to Herd Mixon tomorrow, actually, and we're going to be doing a different activity focusing on water pollution prevention. It's a lake demonstration. We have a big bowl of water and then pour different things in it that symbolize different types of pollutants and show how we can prevent that from happening in neighborhoods.
Yeah, I think another thing you do is you go to the civic clubs and that kind of thing. I know you came to the Rotary Club and Kiwanis Club, and we all got to dump stuff in the water.
Right, it's the same program that I'm going to do tomorrow with the elementary school.
And it was eye-opening because that water gets nasty. So that's good for the kids. You've been doing the summer camps for how long? I know pandemic's a little different. But.
Well, we've been doing summer camps forever, but this one, our first activity was just last week.
Okay.
So we'll be doing this week, and then we've got one more next week, and I'll be doing story time and reading the Lorax.
And how many children do we, I guess, interact with during these summer camps?
This particular one is probably about 50 kids, but they're all different sizes depending on which group is doing them and where we're going. So we have done activities for thousands of kids at one time, and as few as 1 or 2.
Was that through the school system, or is that something that we do?
This one is through the school system, yeah.
Yeah, I know you do a lot with the youth. That's been an area, a highlight of yours. The big thing, we'll just talk about right off the top. The big thing I know with youth that you're proud of, and a lot of people, is the Seymour Green and the puppet show. Detective
Seymour Green puppet shows, which have been around in the community for a long time, over 20 years now.
Oh.
So a lot of people who've grown up here in Newton County are familiar with Detective Seymour Green, and he's still going strong. As a matter of fact, we have another puppet show scheduled at the end of this month on the 28th out at the Social Circle Library. W.H. Stanton, I believe, is the name of that library.
So the puppet show and Detective Seymour Green, 20 years now?
Yes, over 20 years.
He just tells people...
Yes, he's a raccoon and he's a puppet, and he helps us teach kids about taking care of the environment. Nice. He has a little song that he sings, Nothing But Rain Goes Down the Storm Drain. And another one is Help Seymour Green. Everybody can join the clean team. Mm-hmm. Go Seymour, go Seymour. A lot of people know that one.
But that's just a fun way to teach, particularly the youth, but I enjoy it too. So anybody,
right, it's fun.
The thing.
Mm-hmm.
But 20 years, he's still a detective. We haven't gotten him a promotion yet. Or
not yet.
Captain Seymour Green.
Not
maybe
yet.
In his future. If people keep attending shows, maybe he'll get a promotion. But that's one of the things. What else do you do? You know, we'll stick with our youth. Our youth, to ensure that the future of Newton County knows about recycling and keeping the environment clean and that kind of thing.
Right. We do all these kinds of programs that I was talking about that we're doing out at Herdmix, and a lot of focusing on litter prevention and supplying the kids with T-shirts, trash bags, and gloves so they can do schoolyard cleanups. When we're doing our larger cleanups in the community, a lot of times the schools are helping us out by doing schoolyard cleanups. And some of the schools have teams, and the kids get T-shirts and they go around and help pick up the trash and recycling. So it's a good way to get the kids involved.
And what about the adults? I'm sure most of the time that the kids aren't throwing their stuff out the windows of the cars. It might be the adults. So how do we educate the adults on keeping things clean and recycling, and just telling them where the different recycling options are?
Right.
That sort of thing.
Well, we have a lot of people who are engaged in our cleanup activities. We're working with many people through our Adopt a Mile program right now. We have a lot of active groups, and we've been supplying those groups with trash bags and gloves and trash picker uppers and buckets and vests, and they're going out and picking up. And we have signs along the roadway acknowledging their participation. I'm working on getting a couple of those signs put up right now. Mm-hmm. And so we're always promoting that program, trying to get new people to get involved with that. And the requirements for Adopt a Mile are that you pick up along a mile of roadway at least 4 times per year.
Is it any roadway or county roadways?
It's county and city roadways, streets and roadways. And right now we are not adopting any miles along state highways. That program's suspended
so maybe
for
not
now.
Like 278 or 81?
No, not those, but any county road or city street.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, that's good. Do you know about how many miles of roads that we have adopted?
We have about 25 active groups, but more than that have been adopted over the years. So it kind of switches from year to year. Some groups age out, and then we've got new groups coming on all the time. So it averages about 25 that are out there actively picking up each year.
But the roads and trash don't age out, so we still need people. Do not age out, so we still need people to love on them and take care of them, sticking with the adoption theme.
Right. And the people with businesses oftentimes will adopt the roadway that's in front of their business, which is a great way to keep your own space clean. And if everyone does that, then the whole town will be clean.
And how would I go about adopting a road or my business? Or
just call us or go on our website. We have an Adopt a Mile application form that you fill out and just send it in. And basically we'll just get in touch with you and make sure that no one else has already got the same mile that you want. Get that worked out. And then we'll work with the cities or the county to get your Adopt a Mile sign put up and get your supplies to you.
And it costs nothing.
Costs nothing.
It's my favorite cost.
Right.
Great. That's one way I know people clean up the roads. We've also participated in and helped host some community cleanups is a big thing.
Yes. Well. We're working on several community cleanups this month. We've just finished one out in District 2 at Denny Dobbs on June the 1st. And we have a couple more coming up. One is coming up on June the 22nd. It's going to be at Peachtree Academy. And that is going to be the District 5 cleanup. And we need volunteers to come out at 9 o'clock and help us clean up around that area. And then we have another one on June the 29th, which is the District 3 community cleanup. And that's going to be at the Newton County Sheriff's Office West Side Precinct out on Salem Road.
Yeah, over by the Kroger.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, so you partner with each of the district commissioners, to ensure that all of the county gets clean. I know you also have your big ones are, is it Keep America Beautiful or?
Right, it's called the Great
American Cleanup.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right.
Rivers Alive is another big cleanup.
Yes, we're coming up September 21st.
Okay.
So we'd love to have everybody come out and participate in that with us as well. So we were always scheduling more cleanups, but our 2 big ones are Great American Cleanup, which will be in March, end of March, and then our next big one is going to be the Rivers Alive Cleanup, September 21st.
And let's say, I have a free Saturday or free Thursday or whatever, and I notice some trash I want to clean up. Can I come do that? Or if I have some
Absolutely.
children who need to get some volunteer hours, how would I go
Yes,
about that?
anytime that anybody wants to clean up, we are completely in support of that.
Okay.
And we will be glad to help you out with trash bags and gloves, buckets, trash grabbers.
So you'll provide all that. Again,
Right.
my favorite cost, none.
Right. All of our programs that we provide free of charge. All our
Okay.
educational programs, Detective Seymour Green, if you want him to come out for your group, we come free of charge. We have volunteers that give their time. I have a great volunteer team, and it's mostly retired ladies who come and help me every Tuesday. And right now we're doing all these activities that we already talked about.
Yeah,
We're also working
camps.
on the Community Appearance Index, which is a study that we do annually.
Oh.
And we drive around Newton County on roads that the GIS department selects for us. It's like a random sample of roadways in Newton County. And we drive around and we rate the amount of litter on the roads, and also things like illegal signs, graffiti, junk cars, and outside junk. So that takes a good while because there's about 75 roadway segments that we're surveying.
And where can that information be found?
That is also on our website, or you can give us a call, and we'd be glad to have you help us with that.
Okay. So each of the previous years, I guess, we'll keep on the website, or at least the last
Well,
year.
I don't have them all posted
Yeah.
on the website, but I do have the information. If anybody's interested, I'll be glad to share that information about how the litter has been tracked and where it is, and that helps us direct people who want to adopt a mile to the areas where it's most needed. And also we work with the Public Works Department and their team of paid workers that go out and pick up trash.
Yeah, I don't know, about 3 years ago, right? 3, 4, maybe longer. Started.
During the pandemic.
Yeah, started some teams through Public Works to go out, and I see them out quite a bit. I did not realize though that you all play a part in that as well, kind of helping direct areas of focus.
Request where, if there's anybody that calls in a request, we can contact them and they'll have their team go out and pick it up.
Yeah, so you have a lot of youth camps. You work with the youth a lot. The community cleanups, working with the adults. Trying to think, what are some other things? Because I know there's more. Every time I see you, you're running around, you're very active.
Yes.
Do you have a board? Is it a board?
Yes, we have a volunteer board,
Okay.
like an advisory board, and we meet quarterly, and they help make decisions about events and financial decisions about, how we should be responsibly spending our funds. And so I am meeting with our board quarterly, and they also help staff events because at Keep Them Beautiful, right now I'm the only staff person. So they
So all those
help.
programs, the camps, the cleanups, not to interrupt you, the camps, the cleanups, the education is done by one person, right? You are the only one on staff?
Right.
Okay. Okay. Well, thank you. Thank you for the hard work. How do people get to be on the board, or how do they?
Just contact us if you're interested, and we can talk about how to get you plugged in.
Okay, yeah, that'd be a great way. I know when I've done participated in cleanups or helped you or just publicized it, they're always out there and smiling at 6:30 in the morning and all that. Oh, another good thing about the cleanups, if you need a little extra motivation, there usually is like some free biscuits or something like that.
Yes,
as well.
Mamie's Kitchen on Brown Bridge Road is a great sponsor for us, and they help us out with biscuits for just about all of our
So you have community partners as well.
Yes.
Is that department like grant funded or general fund? I mean, where do you?
Right now, it's funded by the general fund, and we do receive some grant money from time to time for different projects and programs that we have going on. We recently received a grant to help with Great American Cleanup supplies, so we were able to buy a lot of trash grabbers and buckets and things like that that we use, not just for the Great American Cleanup, but for all of our cleanups throughout the year.
All right, anything else? Do you want to add? I mean, you're the expert in your department. So anything else that we may
Just
not
that
have?
we always need volunteers. Always need volunteers. So if you're interested in participating in just a one-day event, call us up. We'll get you set to go. If you're interested in doing a cleanup for your community, your group, you need volunteer hours like we talked about earlier, we'll be glad to help you get that set up and supplied. If you want to participate in any of our events that are already set up, like one-day events, we'll get you registered and ready to go for that. If you want to help us by being a volunteer, if you want to help do puppet shows, if you want to come help us with our educational programs, or you have a specific area of skill that you believe could help us, then we would love to plug you in with our volunteer team.
Yeah. I don't know everybody, of course, but give a shout out to, I know during some of the cleanups, I always see maybe students from Newton High or the Alcovey football team or the Newton basketball team last time I was out there.
The school
East
system
side,
is very supportive to come out to students.
I forget what they call it. Eco Eagles. Yeah, the Eco Eagles give East Side a shout out.
Right. And also, the Peachtree Academy has an Eco Eagle team as well. And Oxford College, Georgia State, they are always participating in all our cleanups, so we appreciate their partnerships as well.
Yes, it's a good way for the community to come together, try to keep things clean for everybody.
Yes.
Stuff happens, trash happens, I guess, but we want to make sure it's a great place to live and a great place to, we get a lot of visitors now from out of town.
Yes.
So, all right. Well, I appreciate it. And we will, of course, post all the cleanups that are coming up. People can find that on our website and our Facebook and Instagram, and what else do we have? Twitter and all the social media. And you also have a Facebook page as well.
Yes, Keep Newton Beautiful has a Facebook
page. So please check that for information as well. Well, thank you. I appreciate you coming by. I know this was informative to me. I didn't know, honestly, about all the camps that we do, and then the litter index. So that's interesting. But thank you for coming by. We appreciate you, Laurie Riley, manager of Keep Newton Beautiful, coming by here on Do You Know Newton.
Thank you.